So I was looking at some Laker trades today, and I was gonna hop behind the mic and just absolutely flame this trade proposal with the New York Knicks. First off, because it has Kevin Knox, who, if you aren't aware, is no longer on the New York Knicks, but I just watched the Lakers blow a 7-point lead with about a minute and a half left in the game. So today we're going to talk about a Russell Westbrook trade proposal here proposed by franchisesports.co.uk. If you guys enjoy this video, you like Lakers content, you like daily NBA content, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's aim for 50 likes on today's video. I think that would be absolutely epic. But yeah, the reason I wanted to get back on the mic and flame this trade because here's the proposed trade. Lakers received Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Nerlens Noel, and Kevin Knox, who is currently in Atlanta Hawks. When did this article come out? Only a couple of days ago. But the Knicks in this proposed trade receive Russell Westbrook and Kent Bazemore. Now, personally, I really like the Knicks. Just like as a franchise, that might be a hot take. Lakers Nation, I'm sorry. They might beat you guys tonight, but at the end of the day, man, I don't think Russell Westbrook's going to get traded. So anytime I see a Russell Westbrook trade, I usually like to sit back, relax, and laugh at it. Now, with recent development about Alec Burks being on the trade block, I'm going to throw his name in there instead of Kevin Knox. It has to be a mistake. There is no way someone literally wrote an article about a dude who hasn't been on the team in several weeks. So Russell Westbrook, man, let's talk about him. He's owed $43 million this season. He's owed $47 million next season. Personally, there's no way, shape, or form that he gets traded. Now, real quick, especially to Laker Nation, if I'm the Lakers, I don't accept this trade. I just simply do not accept this trade. Personally, what I would do to improve it is I would throw in like Talen Horton-Tucker, DeAndre Jordan, maybe even Kendrick Nunn, a first-round draft pick. I would do everything in my power to keep Russell Westbrook on my team. Now, I know that's a hot take. Personally, I feel like Russell Westbrook's getting a really bad hand right now. I literally saw this dude get the ball, was about to take a shot, and the whole Lakers arena boos this man. I don't like the disrespect he's getting. He's still putting up like 19 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists on the season. The shooting percentages are terrible. I can understand what's going to make that change come the playoffs. But personally, if there is one dude who can help Russell Westbrook win a championship, it is LeBron James. And honestly, I don't think that the Lakers have an offensive issue. I don't think they have like a huge Russell Westbrook issue. I think they have a defense issue, and that part of that is, LeBron James misses, here and there. Anthony Davis just missed a big chunk. You have guys like Carmelo Anthony who can't play defense. Russell Westbrook, Russ and Melo have never been asked to play defense in their entire lives. So in today's trade proposal, we have Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, Nerlens Noel, and Alec Burks. Now, Kemba Walker defensively, nothing there. Evan Fournier defensively, maybe you'll give him a little bit. LeBron James just had a very nice breakaway dunk. Nerlens Noel, he's a huge reason as far as why I would want to possibly accept this trade. So once again, I would never accept this trade, even if it's Alec Burks instead of Kevin Knox, because I don't think getting rid of Russell Westbrook's in their best interest. But for the sake of argument, let's pretend like I am inclined by this trade. Now, Kemba Walker is interesting. What would happen, I would imagine, is you throw Kemba Walker onto the bench, you get him going off of the bench kind of as like your sixth man, and then with Nerlens Noel and Evan Fournier, both of those two players enter the starting lineup. Now, I'm not Frank Vogel. I know he likes to play Anthony Davis at the 5. I know, the desire to play Anthony Davis at the 5. But if you have a player like Nerlens Noel who is not old, he is not young, he is a experienced player, experienced center in the NBA, I'm going to try and recreate the Lakers championship run by putting Nerlens Noel in the starting lineup. So the starting 5 I would run with if I'm the Lakers and I just made this trade is most likely I'd go with LeBron James at the point guard position, Evan Fournier at the shooting guard position, that 3 spot's kind of up for grabs. You know, you have Avery Bradley, you've got Wayne Ellington, you've got Taylor Horton-Tucker, you've got Trevor Ariza. That's going to take some tweaking. So if this trade were to actually go down, that's what I imagine Frank Vogel would kind of focus on for the rest of the season is, all right, who's going to be the third guy? Maybe you even see a trade with like the Kings where you give them Taylor Horton-Tucker, a first-round draft pick, and Kendrick Nunn, and you try and get Harrison Barnes away from the Kings. Personally, that's exactly what I would do. So going into the playoffs, here's the starting lineup you would have. You would have LeBron James at your point guard position, Evan Fournier, great scorer at the 2 guard. At the 3 spot, you'd have a really, really solid two-way player, Harrison Barnes. Number 4, you would have Anthony Davis. And then number 5, you would have Nerlens Noel. And then coming off of the bench, Alec Burks, Kemba Walker, both of those 2 players are going to provide immediate scoring help. Like I said earlier in the video, I don't think the Lakers necessarily have a scoring issue. It's mainly on defense. They could definitely use some more three-point shooting. They could use more perimeter defense. They could use more interior defense. But I think with LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the starting lineup and then Kemba Walker and Alec Burks coming off of the bench, it's hard for me to imagine. You got Evan Fournier in there. It's hard for me to imagine with that lineup the Lakers would have a hard time scoring the basketball. So really what it comes down to right now is you have Anthony Davis at the 5 spot, and then your backup center is Dwight Howard, and then your backup center is DeAndre Jordan. Well, come playoff time, matchup-wise, DeAndre Jordan, if he plays at any point in the playoffs, I'm worried. I'm literally genuinely worried if DeAndre Jordan plays a single minute in the playoffs, because he is not that guy. He has just, man, he looks terrible on both ends of the floor all season. I'm sorry, DeAndre Jordan fans, but let's be real here. The man is not what was expected. So I think personally, Dwight Howard's a hell of a center, but this isn't 2 years ago. I don't know if Dwight Howard single-handedly as your biggest man is going to help you win a championship. So why not bring in a guy like Nerlens Noel, who specializes on defense, specializes in paint defense? You bring him in, and then you have Dwight Howard as your backup. Then you have DeAndre Jordan there as worst case emergency. But honestly, come worst case, you still have Anthony Davis, you still have Dwight Howard, you still have Nerlens Noel. So even worst case scenario, it's hard for me to imagine DeAndre Jordan even plays. So that's the situation I see. I don't think Russell Westbrook is the sole issue. I literally think it's just a collective team issue, particularly on the defensive end. I've seen a lot of these guys just quit, and stuff like that spreads, man. It really spreads. And so you bring Kemba Walker, you bring Alec Burks onto the bench with a guy like Carmelo Anthony. It frees up more room for Carmelo. Right now, I feel like the Lakers are just heavily relying on Melo to score off of the bench, and it's not like he's afraid of that moment, but let's be real here. Melo's at this point in his career, that probably isn't the best role for Melo, being the go-to scorer off of the bench. It would be better if you get one more option, or even better, 2 more options off of the bench to help him out. So I think this trade actually, now that I'm talking about it, actually isn't too bad. Because like I said, LeBron James, come playoff time, he's going to be the point guard. He's going to be the primary ball handler, as he is every single playoff. So Russell Westbrook off of the, off ball as the shooting guard, it's just not that enticing. So, if this was a genuine trade by the Knicks, I would honestly view it as a coin flip if Rob Pelinka would accept it. So hit the like button, hit that sub button if you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.